So the now next is character pointer. So character pointer, let's start with this. It stores the address of the character variable. It stores the address of the character variable. Character pointer, it stores the address of character variable, and also character pointer, it also stores the address of the first pocket of a string variable. Address of a first pocket of a string variable. So let us see what I mean by this. So one thing to note here, variable, it is a movable. It is movable and can be moved forward or backward. So this one will come to that later on. So about this one we'll come to that later on. So now to declare this character variable, so how do we write? First we write char and then star and then variable, just like int star p, just like we declared, how we declared integer or the numeric variable. So char star p. So now char star p comma g. So g is a simple variable, simple character variable, and p is a pointer variable which is capable of storing only the address of a character variable. So when we declare star p and a simple variable q, as soon as we declare, so in a memory it will be like this. The memory will be allocated in this way. So this is the address of p itself. This is a pointer variable. It also has its own address, and g is a simple character variable and its address is 2024. So now when I write g equals to f, so g is a gender, so I have taken g as a g for denoting the gender, and when I write g equals to f, so since it is a character variable, so it should be enclosed within single quotes. So when I write g equals to f, the value of g will be f. The value of g will be f. That means f will be stored inside the variable g. So now p equals to ampersand g. So what do you mean by? So this means the address of g will be stored inside p. What is the address of g? The address of g is 1024 and it will be stored inside this, like 2024. Sorry, the address of g is 2024. The address of g will be stored inside p. So now if I write in this way, if you want to print the value of g, I can print it in this way, percentage c. Since it is a character, we'll write percentage c and then g. So when we write like this, what is the value of g? The value of g is f. That will be printed. But if I write printf, in shortcut I am writing pf percentage c comma and star p. This is like before, this is indirect way of accessing the variable. So it also gives the value as f. So what do you mean by this? Again the same thing. So when I write star p, so it gives the, so when I write star p, so it displays the value, it displays this value f, which is stored inside the address which is stored inside p. So when I write star p, so it will display the value from the address which is stored inside p. What is the value? Value is the f. What value is f? So this value will be displayed from the address from which is stored inside p. So inside p, which address is stored? 2024. So inside that, what is there? Which value is stored? F. So in this way also you can print the value of g from pointer variable. So this is called indirect way of accessing the variable as before. So now let us see the next one, the address, second one. So char star p, so nm equals to nm of 5. So here I have declared this nm as a variable which is of string type, because this means nm of characters. Nm is the 5. Nm of variable which is having the size as 5. So this is a string variable. So it is what? It is a string variable. String means a collection of characters. So how many characters here we can store? We can store 5 characters. Okay. So now nm equals to Amit. So I have declared, I have defined the value of nm. I have initialized the value of nm with the value as Amit. Since it is a string, so it should be enclosed with it double quote. So when I write name equals to Amit, so in this way it will be stored. So since name is of size 5, so 5 pockets will be declared. Okay, so when the 5 pocket will be declared, but listen one thing. So when we declare name as 5, so 5 pockets will be declared, but maximum of 4 pockets only we can use, because 1 pocket is used for storing a null value. 1 pocket is initialized by a null value, or we can say, so when I write name of 5, we can store only 4 characters because last character will be null. And we also say that string is always terminated by a null value. So name equals to Amit. So when I write name equals to Amit, Amit, in this fashion it will store, and this is a null value. This is what? Null value. So it will be occupied automatically. So when I write p equals to name of 2, name of 2. Since p equals to name of 2, when I write p equals to ampersand p equals to name of 2. So that means it means the address of the third pocket or index number 2. Since this is the third pocket but the index number is 2. So that means the address of the third pocket. That means what is the address? 1026. That will be stored. 1026 will be stored. The address of the third pocket or the index number 2. Since this is the index. This is not the pocket. This is not the pocket. This is the index. What is the index? Index is 2. So that value will be, the address of that variable will be stored inside p. So now, so when I have p %c star p, so again the same thing, the value from the address. So when I write this one, the output will be I. So what do you mean by this? This means the value from this address. Address is 1026 and the value from that address will be displayed. So this is our character pointer. So now next we will see how to access again more with the string, with the pointer characters.